Hi, Sagittarius. This is going to be your general reading for August 1st through the 8th. So, for some of you, this is going to be very specific. So, let's get right into it. You've been in your head a lot lately with a lot of worry, but you're learning this week that worry is not changing the outcome at all, it's not helping anything. You're learning to trust your inner voice. You're learning to accept that your inner voice will always guide you correctly and not second guessing it or letting your ego or your analytical mind override it. You've been in denial. So now you're coming out of denial with the acknowledgement in your fears, replacing that with insight of awareness of the fear and the root cause and how to heal it, how to remove it, how to release it so that you can change your perception and get out of your head because your head has had a hold of you quite a bit. Living in gratitude, being thankful for this life and the opportunities that have presented themselves to you in order for you to learn from and release from. This things in your environment. Now, on this card of environment, it says it's a good time to clear, clean, and declutter your environment. But for you specifically, I feel like this is in your head to clear the clutter from your head, clear the confusion and the worry. Stop obsessing over it. This card of obsession literally says to get out of your head and back into your heart. But a lot of you have been afraid to let that happen because your heart has been hurt by many people, all the way back to your childhood, maybe. Your heart has been hurt. And so you're really struggling internally, wanting to be loved, wanting to love, but scared to death that you're going to get hurt. And that's not just romantically, that's pretty much with everybody. But you have the Sun card, which is the promise of hope and beautiful things coming to you in this week. And you're birthing something new and you're protected. Spirit's protecting you and walking with you as you birth this new you. As you face this dark night of the soul with the dark matter card, you're becoming the butterfly. You're understanding the mysteries of yourself and life. You've been in deep contemplation, like the silence of the snow, like the hangman energy, learning how to release yourself from this fear that you've been trapped in mentally, and understanding that the power does lie within you to take control of your mind and not let your thoughts rule you, but to trust your instinct and intuition instead. And again, proof that the universe is protecting you and keeping you safe and bathing you in the light as you learn to walk in your own light. Sorry, Stanley decided to be in the picture all of a sudden. Hi, Stanley. This is a dawn of new beginnings for you. And it's okay to feel vulnerable. Allow yourself to feel vulnerable. Do you see this beautiful field of flowers? Stanley's about to fall off my lap. This beautiful field of flowers is growing and blossoming and abundant because they weren't afraid to be vulnerable and fragile to the elements around them. They just are. And look how beautiful they are just being them. So, all of this despair, all of this worry that's been in your head, maybe with legal issues, maybe something to do with home. You've got a house and family room, something to do with relatives or a relationship. Stop worrying. It's going to be fine, and you're going to be considered and feel like the privileged lady, male or female. Sorry, I got some dog hair in my nose. Male or female doesn't matter. You're going to feel privileged. You're going to feel grateful. You're going to feel blessed. And honey, it's because you got out of your own way. You'll have sudden wealth and great fortune because of it. God wants to bless you abundantly. You're a beautiful soul. You have the clock. It's time. This week, it's time. This is when it happens. This is the yin yang symbol. This is about balance, complimenting each other, allowing other people to compliment you and you to compliment them. You don't have to be in defense mode. Unconditional love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. This is the love card. This is the camera card. This is about reminiscing or creating keepsake memories, having new perception, learning from the past, and making new memories. And this is the card of seduction, which is about attraction and flirting and dating. So you can be attracting anything, literally anything, into your life that brings you love and joy and abundance. It doesn't just have to be in a romantic relationship. Though I do feel that this is of matters of the heart for you, this reading. Matters of the heart and matters of the mind. And this card says for you to practice and to polish your skills by practicing daily. And I feel like daily you need to be practicing being grateful, being joyful, being open, being vulnerable, allowing that to be part of who you are. You don't always have to be rigid and strong and defensive and blocked and worried, because secretly behind closed doors, you're always wondering, are you ever going to really find that person that could love me for me? And the answer's always been yes. You're the one not allowing it because you weren't ready. And that's okay. Don't beat yourself up over it. Embrace it with full acceptance. It was all in divine timing. And you got the clock card because now it's time. This is card of travel. This could certainly be physical travel, but it can also just be a shift in perspective. So that's a mental travel. You're taking your mind, body, and spirit to a new destination by shifting that mindset and allowing the heart mind coherence that you need in your life. So in the tarot cards, you have the death and the Fool card. That's Phoenix energy. It's the death and the rebirth. Automatic back to back. Boom, de boom. Like the minute you make up your mind, I'm not going to be in this worry energy, this fear energy, this lack of mentality. Bing, bang, boom. Everything changes. Everything. And then you can come into perfect union with the people you're meant to be in union with. This is the Hierophant card. And you have lots of messages coming in from a King of Cups. That's somebody offering you a solid legitimate, genuine commitment of some type. And then you have the Lover's card, the soulmate energy, the Two of Cups. And then you have the High Priestess, and that's you, Sag. It's you bossing up and growing up, and stepping into that beautiful, mature, light energy that you always have been and we're always afraid to show. Can you see this card? The Empress. Or High Priestess, sorry. But that's you, glowing in all your glory. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Wands. I mean, yeah, you're moving on to beautiful, prosperous things simply from shifting your mind. It's almost like you jump timelines from this mind shift. I mean, it just changes everything, completely changes everything in the blink of an eye. And it happens this week. And I'm really happy for you because you really deserve it. And that's where I'm going to leave the reading. If you did enjoy this video and it resonated with you, please hit that like button and share if you want, make a comment if you want. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me to grow. I'm a small fry in a big pond. So many gratitudes to all of the subscribers out there. And until we see each other again next week, Sagittarius, be well and be blessed in love and light.